guys, Scott Jedlinski, Modern Samurai Project, with another one of my Jedi moments here. You guys can tell that I kind of changed the scenery because me talking at my desk being a talking head, just needed to change the scenery. Anyway, I want to talk to you today about being a better student and how to find those instructors that will help you be a better student. I was having a conversation with my buddy Paul Williams. He owns ISM Weapon Systems in Percival, Virginia. Great dude, great prices. If you're ever out there, check him out. And man, he's a shooter, unlike some gun shop owners and stuff. Anyway, moving on. So how can you be a better student? This might be a series, but let's start off with the first thing, right? So there's a saying out there that everybody needs to get over. It's, well, it works for me, to each their own. There's a way to say that, or there's applications for that where it might actually be true, and there's the time where you're saying that because you're being fucking lazy. Let's go over the positive one. When's it true? Ernest Langdon, right? If you guys don't know who he is, you need to check him out. Amazing instructor. So he has a fast coin. I have a fast coin. He shoots DASA guns. I shoot striker fire guns. If we ran a fast drill right now, he'd probably do it in 4.5. I do it in 4.7. Don't get me wrong, 0.2 is nothing to sneeze at, but for the purposes of that, anything under 5 seconds is considered a great success. So in that difference, it's negligible, right? Within that metric, who cares, right? He shoots DASA guns. It works for him. I shoot striker fire guns. It works for me. In that case, that's okay, right? I don't switch to DASA guns because I have too much time invested in striker fire guns, and he doesn't switch to striker fire guns because, well, Ernest thinks there are NDs waiting to happen. Nah, I'm kidding. He doesn't really think that. I think. Not sure. Anyway. Check him out on the internet. He's an amazing guy, great instructionals, right? So where is it where you're being lazy? Well, because the small of back carry is comfortable and out of sight, out of mind, so you don't care if you're printing or not. But what you haven't thought about is, what if someone takes you to the ground, traps that gun between the ground and your back, and oh, by the way, when you got taken down, the gun hit one of your vertebrae and now your back's broken, right? You're just being lazy and you need to think about it, okay? Now, Paul made a statement, and it goes directly into that type of thing about the pitfalls that some instructors fall into. He says the best instructors were just the best students, and they learned how to learn, and therefore they learned how to teach others. But there's lazy instructors out there either. What's the sure sign that the guy's a lazy instructor or full of hubris? Is when they say, this is not a way, it is the way. Okay? The best instructors are always learning out there. You guys know that I am a big fan of Steve Fisher. I'm a big fan of guys like Ernest Langdon, John Murphy, Spencer Keepers, and a myriad of other people, Mike Green at Green Ops, myriad of other people who will always say this is a way, not the way. We talked before about a metric, about what that is doing as far as it works for me. These guys will always say that, and if you have an instructor who says this is the way to do it, you need to ask them by which metric they are basing that judgment or conclusion on. If they can't give you the answer, that means they're being lazy as well and haven't thought about it. Okay? Now getting into that, if they're doing something today and they're saying this is a way, which may be different from what they were doing 2-3 years ago, what they were doing before, is that wrong? No, just what they're doing right now may be more efficient. Right? Like I said with the thing, if Ernest and I did a fast drill right now, he would probably beat me by 0.2, 0.3. But the overall goal was accomplished by the both of us. But he may have put things into his draw, his reload, his trigger press that enables him to get the extra 0.3 faster than myself. Right? Whereas maybe a year ago he was doing 4.8, 4.9, or whatever. I find that in my own practice as well. So because these great instructors don't think there's the way, they're always pushing. They're always pushing. So if you've got an instructor doing something and he says back to you, well, this is the way we did it in the military or in the police academy or something like that, that means they've stagnated, right? And the worst thing you can do as a student is stagnate. And the way you start to stagnate is by going to instructors who have also stagnated. So just something to think about. Look at everything that you're doing. Are you being legitimate and basing yourself on a metric for your performance, or are you being lazy? And is the instructor you picked being the same way? Just something to think about. Again, Scott Jelinski, Modern Samurai Project. Find me on modernsamuraiproject.com. For a list of my classes next year, go to modernsamuraiproject.com/Shopify. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and let's all get better. So again, guys, stay safe, be good, get training. See ya.
Aim for the head, go for the throat. 1 for the money and 2 for the show. Shooting like stars to travel.